Well, hello, and welcome to today's Tao Manifesting Tarot. Whether you're a first timer, long timer, or cross watcher, come on in and let's sit down, talk 10 minutes together, talk tarot, manifesting tarot. It's that kind of tarot that empowers you. It's all about you. And it all begins here with something that I call the hyper shuffle. Lasts about 10 minutes. Let's begin. So there you are. Today's Tao Manifesting Tarot setup. Let's begin with the focus of this reading. That's the manifesting energy. The energy that you need to move forward, navigate life more successfully. And the frequency, building blocks. You're in that position, you're in that mode. Over the past couple of years, you've had to react to a situation, learn how to deal with it better, kind of digest it, and you're at a point right now where you're ready to begin rebuilding. And so the energy, the frequency, the manifesting tool is building blocks. Keep that in mind as we go through all of this. Alrighty, let's move on here. First of all, speaking of moving on, that's really what you're out to do. Here's the Six of Swords. They are going from rocky, tough times to smoother waters, better times. That's what they're headed towards. And the swords, of course, are thoughts, ideas. They're taking what they have learned over the past couple of years, most especially, and they're moving forward. They are leaving the past, moving into the future with some level of confidence and some level of trepidation. They don't know. I mean, you look way off in their horizon. Yeah, I can see the horizon, but you don't really know what's there. Doesn't make any difference. It's calmer. It's more positive. It's more productive. It's friendlier. And so you're taking whatever you learned, those swords, and going forward into the future. Now, we're in an eclipse season right now, retrograde season beginning as well. So a lot of the energy is turned inwards. That doesn't mean that you're not moving forward at this point or not wanting to. You are definitely wanting to move forward in your life. You realize you can't stay in the same place. You can't do the same things, hang out with the same people, do the same, have the same lifestyle and make it different. But you're looking for clues. Where do I go? And you realize that when you move forward, as you do here with the Six of Swords, that horizon is a long way off. And what you have to do to get to that destination is keep your inner vision. All of that information, all that insight that you learned over the past couple of years, you have to take with you. And that's what the Hermit talks about. But you know that the future is like the Empress, pregnant with possibilities. And that's really what the Empress is all about. She has this loving, positive growth. She exudes growth. She exudes abundance. And that's really what you're kind of trying to tap into, moving forward with the Six of Swords, deciding that you're going to you build blocks to move to this new place in your life, your head, your heart, your spirit. And that's the same thing that the Empress talks about. There are all kinds of possibilities, but you have to be open to them. And so it's that Empress energy that you are taking with you as you're moving forward into the future, to the calmer waters. And I think really that's kind of what you're tapping into as the Hermit, this possibility, pregnancy, if you will, from the Empress. Because you realize by now that the current situation for you is just a lot of empty kind of noise. Okay, it's like the Five of Swords. Okay, it's a hollow victory. You sacrificed your integrity. You've given up your power. You've really kind of laid yourself out. And there's been a lot of conflict of one kind or another in your life. And you see them picking up the swords. And there are two still on the ground. Again, here's this idea as we had in the Six of Swords. The idea that you know now through experience what ideas work for you, what makes your life better, work better for you. You're going to take what works for you, leave the rest behind, and move forward into the future because you know that the future is pregnant with possibilities. You don't know all the possibilities, that's not the point, but you can tap into that energy, and that's what this reading is all about. We begin here with the Knight of Cups. Nights always bring messages. But guess what? We have 2 nights back to back. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, 2 nights back to back. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. What does that say? You want passion, excitement, enthusiasm, positivity in your life. You want that love connection. It could be with somebody else, but it could also be, and probably should be, with you. Loving you, honoring you, respecting you, and respecting all those possibilities that you could have in a new life. Even though, like the Six of Swords, you can only see the distant horizon, you know it has to be better. And the 2 pages here bring you love, enthusiasm, excitement, possibility. That's why you are building blocks. May is the month that you start. You really begin to get very serious about moving on, moving forward, moving ahead. And in fact, kind of emphasizing that, we have the King of Swords. This guy knows what truth is. This guy knows what honesty, integrity is. And that's what you want to move forward with in your life. You don't want halfway measures. You don't want another lie that either you've been told or you've told yourself. You want to be the King of Swords. You want to be honest. You want to be clear, precise. And that sword, that truth, that integrity is what you want to take with you as you move forward, just like that Six of Swords, into a distant horizon. But to get there, something has to die. And what it might be is your fear. What it might be is your apprehension. Because again, that Six of Swords, he sees the horizon, but he doesn't see the detail. Long, long ways off. And because of that, it takes kind of an act of faith. And that act of faith says you have to leave behind what you knew, what you accepted, what you were satisfied with, what you settled for. That attitude, that idea has to be left behind. It seems like a pretty obvious thing. It seems like it's easy to do, but that's what you've been battling with over the past few months anyway, if not last couple of years. But remember, the Empress, pregnant with possibilities. This is the vice versa card. And here is the manifesting energy card. These 2 work together always. The vice versa card in reverse, meaning this is something that you are thinking about. This is an internal, not external. This is something no one would see from a distance. But you're trying to make magic in your life, and you're doing that by building blocks, moving toward the future. You have everything that you need. May is the month that we flip this card around and bring the Magician into the present. Right now, it is in the present, but it is unseen because it's inside you. You are performing magic inside you because it all begins with you. You have to make the magic in you, and then you see the magic in your life. That is why this manifesting energy right now is so very, very important, because you are finally building blocks towards a new life, a new future, a new you. This is powerful juju. Good stuff. You can do it. To the folks on YouTube, say like, also subscribe and share with others. This is a reading that I do every day, 365 days a year, so I will have another Tao manifesting energy kind of reading for you tomorrow. So let's you and I manifest together tomorrow, huh? But if you can't make it tomorrow, that's okay. Like I said, I do a new reading. So the next time you and I have a chance to get together and do manifest tarot together, between now and then, peace and blessings.